Good morning students. Today we are going to learn about the successful applications. After the well-posed learning problem, here we are going to see about some successful applications which are having the learning problems. So first one is the learning to recognize the spoken words. All of the most successful speech recognition systems employ the machine learning in some form. For example, for this is the Phoenix system, and also some other examples for the recognizing the speech recognition systems are recognizing the spoken words are examples Alexa, Google Mini, Siri in our mobile applications. They are successfully recognizing our spoken words. So this one is the one successful application which are having the learning problem. Second one is learning to drive an autonomous vehicle. So autonomous vehicle means it uses computer controlled statements and orders to steer correctly and when driving on a variety of roads without human being. Automatically it drives the vehicle on variety of roads. For this also we are applying some machine learning methods to train the computer controlled device, computer controlled vehicle. So this is the second successful application, learning to drive an autonomous vehicle. Next one is the learning to classify new astronomical structures. For this example is decision tree algorithm have been used by the NASA to learn how to classify the celestial objects from second Palomar Observatory Sky Survey. So here also decision tree algorithm is machine learning algorithm. So here it is using some machine learning methods to classify the new astronomical structures which have been used by the NASA till now. So next one is the learning to play world-class backgammon game. Backgammon is one type of game. The computer programs are learned to play and playing with opponents as with the computer and with human beings. This is the world's top computer program for backgammon is TD-Gamo. TD-Gamo is the world-class topmost computer program for backgammon game. This is also one type of game. For this another examples are just like our Ludo and checkers game which we are using in our mobiles to play the games with our friends, with computer, with other opponents. So this is here also it is applying some machine learning applications. Next one is to have a well-defined learning problem. First we need to identify the three features. That are the three features are very important features. So that is first feature is the class of task. Second is performance measure. Third one is the source of experience. If we identify these three features in any learning problem, that we can consider as a well-defined learning problem. So for this first example is, here I am taking the one learning problem, checkers learning problem. Checkers learning problem, in this what is the first feature, that is what is the task means playing checkers. And second feature, that is performance measure. How we are going to measure the performance? If how many games it is won against the opponents. By that we are measuring the performance. Here to represent the first feature task we are using the capital T. To represent the performance measure we are using the capital P. Next one is the training experiments. It is represented by the capital E. How it is getting the experience? Playing practice games against itself. Then it will get the experience. It uses that experience to play with the opponents. So this we can call as some well-defined problem. And few more well-defined problems are there here. Next one is the handwritten recognition learning problem. So here for this learning problem, three features. First feature is task. What is the task is? Recognizing and classifying the handwritten words within the images. That we can considering as a task. And what is performance measure P? P is percent of words correctly classified. How many words it is correctly identified and classified, that we can consider as a measure of the performance. And how it is getting the experience? By using the handwritten words which are stored in a database. and with the given classifications. That we can call as a experience for training, to recognize the handwritten words within the images and classify. Next one more well-defined learning problem is a robot driving learning problem. For this learning problem, again we are identifying the three features. First feature is task T. It is represented with the capital T, driving on public 4-lane highways using the vision sensors. A robot driving a vehicle on public highways by using the vision sensors. That is the main task, first feature. Second one is measure of the performance measure. How much distance it is traveled without any error. That we are considering as a measure of performance. And training experience. How it is get the experience, how it trains, means a sequence of images and steering commands recorded while observing the human driver. When a human is driving the vehicle on variety of roads, it records the sequence of images and it records the some steering commands. By using that it drives, robot drives a car on variety of roads without an error. That we can consider as a one more robot driving learning problem. These are the well-defined problems. So till now we studied about the what is learning, what is intelligence, what is machine learning. After that, what is a well-forced learning problem and some successful applications which are using the learning problems. And also to have a well-defined problems, first we need to consider the three features. For this also we gave the some examples like checkers game, handwritten recognition. Third one is a robot driving learning problem. In these three applications we identified the three features. If we are identified these three features, means it is a well-defined learning problem. In next class we are going to learn about the designing a learning system. What are the steps are required to design a learning problem? That we are going to learn in a next class. Thank you.